Hello everyone, it's your boy Maddie, and today we're doing a different kind of video. Today I am not on my PlayStation, as you can see. I am in real life. Corny joke, yeah, that was corny. Today I have all of my Xbox games right next to me, 360 and Xbox One, because that thing. Yeah, so I have them all next to me, and I want to do a kind of like show off all of my games, show off what I used to kind of play as a kid kind of video. So, all the shenanigans out of the way, we have 2.5 stacks of games to get through here, so we'll floof the hair back and let's get into it. First game on our pile is kind of a good one, the Lego Movie video game. It is a traditional Lego game from a movie, like based off a movie. Typical Lego game. I played this not a lot as a kid, but I come back and I beat the story here and there. But I was a kid. I didn't have all the nerve or the patience to 100% games like I do now. If I were to show it in the video, I don't know if I am. I have a lot of platinum trophies to my name, so compared to that, and now when I was a kid, I didn't have as much patience as I did. But a very good game. I loved it a lot. Next game. Okay, so these two games, actually. I got these from my neighbor when he was still my neighbor. I never played these. I've had them to collect the dust because my 360 broke. Or it didn't break, but the controllers just don't hold the battery packs in. So I gotta get new controllers, otherwise I'd be set to play 360 games. But I could go back and replay these. I actually might. First we have, I think it was made by Bethesda. The print's so small, I can't tell. Fable 2. If you know anything about Fable or the series in general, please, by all means, tell me what it is in the comments. I'd love to read them. The second game I got from my neighbor was Skate 3. Game got so much love, I never played it. I heard it's a very good game, like I just mentioned, but I might go back and replay these on Xbox One. So, yeah, everything's turned out well in the end. This game is it's another Lego game, Lego Jurassic World. I loved this. This is my all-time favorite Lego game. If you want to talk Lego games, this is my go-to, because I was young enough that when my grandfather was alive, God rest his soul now, my grandfather and I would always rewatch the Back to the Future trilogy, the Jurassic Park movies. I didn't really like the first Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and Dominion. They were my go-to Jurassic World movies, but when this game came out, I want to say, either 6 or 7, and I begged to get this game at GameStop, but never happened. So I got it from my public library, hence the little yellow line and the crossed out barcode. Because what my library likes to do is they sell games and movies, books, whatever doesn't check out in over 2 years or more, they sell it they sell it for $1. And that's how I got my hands on this game. Jurassic Parks 1, 2, 3, and the first Jurassic World were all in this game. And oh my god, I love it still to this day. I love it. Borderlands. Borderlands is actually getting a movie this year. I forgot when it comes out, but I have a personal take on the movie. I think the movie should have been rated R, not PG-13, and I think Kevin Hart should have had no involvement with it. and Jack Black, Kevin Hart and Jack Black should not have had any involvement in it. That's my opinion alone. You can have your own, because I saw that like 5-minute preview. It just does not stick with me. Like the games, Borderlands. I had no clue what this was until I saw it at a game store one day. I don't remember which one, but I saw it at a game store and looked up a 2-hour walkthrough of the game, and I sat there in a game store on the floor in the corner for 2 hours looking at this game, and I was like, the game store's closing. I'm gonna buy it. I feel so bad for the pedestrian. I've wasted their closing time on buying this game, but worth it. Not only because I made him suffer, come on, that's pretty funny in my opinion, because I have fucked up humor, but this game, the games in general are great, amazing. You have to play these. Staying on that same kind of rail as Borderlands 2. I only played Borderlands 2 when I played the Handsome Collection, which had Borderlands 1, 2, and pre-sequel on it. And I thought Borderlands 2 was pretty okay compared to the original. Switching jump. Stutter. Jumping ships. We have Minecraft Story Mode, The Complete Adventure. Now, I have the same game, but when it first released, this came out after all 8 chapters released. I want to say, when did Minecraft Story Mode come out? Jesus Christ, I'm old. I can't remember all this. I want to say it was like 2016? 2016, I'm going to go with 2016. I'm not entirely sure. But Minecraft Story Mode released. And then over the year, I'm going to say year, maybe 2 years, they released all the DLC chapters. And then they re-released the game to Minecraft Story Mode, The Complete Adventure, coming with all 8 episodes. For the broke people that didn't buy the game and all the DLC chapters at the time of its initial release, which was me, because I was a 6-year-old who did not have Xbox Live. Therefore, I watched Stampy Cat for hours on hours a day playing Minecraft Story Mode. Next game is NHL 12. I'm not going to say anything about this game because I hate NHL as a whole. Like the series of games, I hate all NHL games, all the 2K games, all the sports related games. I hate those. The only sports games I will ever play, Wii Sports and Wii Fit Trainer. Otherwise, I hate them all. They're not fun, and if you enjoy those games, my humble opinion, you have no sense in what a good game is. Come on, like, what's wrong with you? Lego Marvel Superheroes. Same thing as Lego Jurassic World. Bought it from my library. That's why it has the stuff on the cover art. I love Marvel. I loved Marvel all the way up until after Endgame. After Endgame, Marvel as a whole took a kind of a downfall. So we don't talk about Marvel now. But at the time, this was the shit. If you had this game in, I want to say, grade school, middle school, you were him. Just saying. Because I didn't get this game until after, I want to say, grade school, and I got clowned for it. Oh, you have a 360? Have you played Lego Marvel Superheroes in my time? No, I didn't. Wow, you fucking suck. That's pretty much my experience. The reason I say my time is because this new generation, man, your whole Sigma and Skibidi toilet shit, it's not funny. Where'd this game go? Okay, what missing game here, but whatever. 007 Quantum of Solace. first real shooter I've ever played, because I got this way before Borderlands with the whole library thing, and it was essentially James Bond, but Call of Duty. And I loved it. This game is great. I have no clue when. It might be in the Xbox here, because I just have the Xbox right here. It might be inside. I don't know, but I'm going to hope it is. Otherwise, I'm going to search tooth and nail for this game. Next game is Borderlands, the pre-sequel. You're going to see a lot of my games like this, because I wasn't the kid who got the cover art games. Because GameStop always said, games with no cover art are pre-owned. Therefore, sell them for $5 a piece. Sell the ones with actual cover art for $30, and I still fucking hate it to this day. Next game is Halo 3 ODST. When I had my 360 at my younger age, I did not click with Halo. I clicked with Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the shining gem to me, and Halo's the side character. I'm gonna get so much hate for that. But I never played it. And when I got my Xbox One, I downloaded the Master Chief Collection, and I underestimated Halo. 17 years, I underestimated it. Halo Reach made me fucking cry, and I haven't even finished the game. Disney Universe. Played it one time. I don't really like it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember the game. I don't remember it at all. Shows you how much I paid attention as a kid. But one of my personal favorites now, but I thought was a little weird when I was younger. The original Dead Rising. Bro, Frank West was just... He was like Deadpool now, but like not Deadpool. He had the comedy, is what I'm trying to say here. He was funny as fuck. He still is. I am most definitely going to be picking up the deluxe remake when that drops next month. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it on YouTube. I might stream it, but I might not make a full playthrough. Batman Arkham City. Is there even anything to say about the Arkham games as a whole other than their sheer greatness? I'm sorry, but this game, the Arkham games, are the greatest, one of the greatest trilogies of games to be known to man. Is it even a trilogy with the whole DS one and then Suicide Squad? There's a different term for it, but I forgot it. SpongeBob Hero Pants. I played this with my cousin, and I made him uninstall the fucking game. This is hitting home. I might send this video, and he can clarify this. But when I used to play this game with him, he would want coins, like me, because the coins did nothing in the game. They were just there. And I memorized this game specifically so much that I knew where every chest, power-up, upgrade was. By the time we finished, like, half of the game, I'd have hundreds of coins. He'd be at a flat broke 0, and dude, he got so pissed. It was, looking at back now, good times, but back then, oh dude, he would try to guilt trip me. I thought it's still funny to me. Mortal Kombat. Now, to clarify, this is Mortal Kombat 9. That was just named Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat that made the timeline we have now with Mortal Kombat X, and 11, I'm going to say this, and I know I'm going to get a lot of trash for it like I did with I forgot what other game. I did not like this game. I still don't. It was supposed to recapture the stories of the original 3 Mortal Kombat games. And it did. I just didn't feel it. I'm sorry. Next game is a platinum title, if that means anything. I don't know why Xbox does platinum hits. I don't know. Maybe it's a take on the whole bestseller thing. But Xbox 360's Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I've never finished it. Still never have. But I might go back to it. Because the Skywalker Saga we have right now is trash. Absolutely shit. Next game is a platinum hit. But it is a bestseller. Fallout 3. Now, I explained this in all my PlayStation games. Right there. All my PlayStation games. I made a TikTok series showing all those. I'm going to redo all that for YouTube, but I never played Fallout. Any of them. It was when the show dropped and I watched all that. I finally played Fallout 4. The PS5 edition, because why would I play the old gen edition? Even though I had it for 3 years before the show. But I could play it fully updated. I'm a sheer dumb fuck. But Fallout 4 was my first actual Fallout game. Like, I played them all, you can say, never finished them. 5 minutes in, first mission done, and quit type thing. But I've finished Fallout 4 twice now, and I'm definitely going back to all these games in the Fallout series. They are so amazing, and I missed out because I'm just dumb. Angry Birds Trilogy. This had Angry Birds Star... What Angry Birds did they have on this? It has no cover art, so I don't know. I forget which games were on this. I think it was 1, Rio, and Star Wars. Space could have been on here. I don't remember. But we're not going to focus too much on that one. Ooh, this is good. They're all good ones. This is a great one. Ghostbusters, the video game. I don't know what rock 90% of people I talk to have been sitting under, but this is the 360 game. All-time favorite game of all. One of my all-time favorite games for me. So when they remastered it on PS4, I definitely went for the Platinum Trophy on it. That account got banned. I'm going to go back and redo it one day. But this, like, as a kid, with my grandfather, God bless his soul again, watching the original Ghostbuster movies before they ruined it with the whole female one and then brought it back to its glory with Aftermath and Frozen Empire. A great fucking game. I can't say anything else. I cannot say anything else other than great fucking game. Here's one. It was made by Rockstar, and it is a platinum hit bestseller one. I really don't understand what any of that means, but whenever I come across one in my pile, I will throw it out there if it has any meaning to it. Rockstar Games Midnight Club Los Angeles, the complete edition. I played this game because it was a racing game. I didn't really like it that much, so I never fully got the experience. The person to go to with this game is Irish Boy Nick. He showed me this game. I got it when he was with me at a Swaparama. I only got like halfway into this game before just setting it down one day and playing Ghostbusters, a video game, because that shit just hit. Is there... Yo... Hold up. Yo, hold on a minute. Okay, so this is one I bought from my library at the time. Transformers Full Cybertron, essentially Transformers meet Call of Duty. Still fucking hit. Great game. I love it. Absolutely peak gaming. But this is nostalgic to me because I'm gonna put my finger over the receipt of the phone number. Yeah, I got the old receipt. It was in the case. The old receipt was in the case. Dude, I should not be getting this excited over it, but that's actually this is nostalgic to me. Okay, next game. Battlefield 3. Just like with Call of Duty, Halo, and the Battlefield series, I saw Call of Duty the shining gem and thought Battlefield and Halo were side characters. I went back and I played Battlefield 5. And it was amazing. So, you know, when 2042 came out and undoubtedly disappointed the world, I went back to thinking that Battlefield's the side character. Hey, Battlefield 3, everybody. Wasn't Battlefield 3 the only one with a real story besides 5? Did Battlefield... Was there even a Battlefield 1 and 2? I must not have been alive for that, but... There had to have been if that's Battlefield 3... Whatever. Lego Dimensions. This game fell off so hard. It was tragic. But I like this game because of Back to the Future and Ghostbusters. Because also on the back here, they're promoting the Back to the Future pack, which I bought. The only reason I bought stuff for this game was because I actually made Pop Culture Lego for this game, but not for a normal Lego set. That's different now, of course, but before we had the current Lego DeLorean, which was like a $500, $600 Lego set, we only had the miniature one. Unless you built your own, which I'm not creative, so I didn't. But I only bought that game for the pop culture sets, Ninjago, etc., etc. I never finished it. I have all the stuff to go back and replay it, like the, like that portal thing you needed. I have all the stuff. It's mixed in with my normal Lego. So, that's gonna be like a whole day trying to, if I wanted to replay that game, that's a whole day trying to find it all. God, I'm a dumb kid. I was a dumb kid. Ooh. Far Cry 3, GameStop edition. I have no idea what that meant or means, but Far Cry 3. I said this in my TikTok covering all of my PlayStation games. 3 and 5 are the only Far Cry games that are actually Far Cry games. I never played 1 or 2. Cannot talk shit about those. Blood Dragon, Primal, and 4. Oh, and 6. I forget there's a 6th one. Dog shit. Okay, 6 is not dog shit, but it's okay. Because Castile, Chicken Man from Breaking Bad, is supposed to be the whole hype around that game. You barely see him. That's a Maddie rant for a different day. That's a TikTok thing I do, by the way, Maddie rants. Go follow my TikTok. A game I bought from my library, but it doesn't have the yellow bar. Thank God. There was a time where they stopped that, and now they do it again, and I hate it. Sega Superstar Tennis. Bought it, never touched it. So I cannot talk about that game. And like I mentioned earlier, the original release of Minecraft Story Mode, where it was only episode 1, and then little Maddie cried himself to sleep knowing he does not know what to do afterward. So I played episode 1 once, and then this game collected dust until the complete adventure when I got the true Minecraft Story Mode experience. Ooh, this is an okay title. So, Mayhem in 3D. It was a black and white Wreckfest. If you know what Wreckfest is, it was this, but black and white, way before Wreckfest. Which, when I do make another copy of all my PlayStation games for YouTube, I'll cover more of that. But it was an alright game. It was just kind of buggy and semi-broken. I haven't played half of these on when I was... I can't stop stuttering! I've only played half of these when I was a kid. When I got my PS4, I pretty much moved on from the 360, so I'm only going off of memory. The Xbox One is what rekindled my whole enjoyment for these Xbox games. This one brings back more nostalgia than it should. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. Though I want to say the edition we grew up on, because there was the PS3 edition, but I want to say there was more talk of the 360 edition out of anything. Minecraft 360 edition is also the game I got with my Xbox. The only game I had for a month, which I wasn't complaining. Bro, the stuff I'd build, I was surprised for a 6-year-old. I use tutorials. Don't quote me on that. I'm not creative in the slightest. But Minecraft 360 edition, with no Xbox Live, it was lonely. But that's how I kind of thrived. Because I wouldn't say a social outcast, but even in high school now, I prefer being alone more than anything. I have Irish boy Nick, because I know him in real life, and a few others that actually talk to me and, are my friends, but otherwise, no, I am what was the word? Not an independent person, but I prefer being alone. It not in the bad way. I just can't remember the word for it. There is a word for it, I swear. I'm not mentally unstable, I swear. Actually, don't quote me on that. GTA 5. I was not allowed to play this game, but I was allowed to play every other game under the sun. I wasn't even allowed to watch media of this game. Even though when I said, Mom, can I borrow your phone? So I had my actual phone to watch YouTube, I kind of snuck away to watch GTA 5 videos. This game also goes with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and some others, as one of the greatest games of all time. I am really hoping GTA 6 hits as hard as my life doesn't. My life sucks. And I say that because I have major social issues. That's why I say my life sucks. It doesn't. And I'm not saying this for sympathy or anything. It's these games being my childhood made me feel happy. Gaming is the one thing in life that made me happy. But on that front, it's the Simpsons game. I played this just like with some others here. I forget the game. Fallout. It was Fallout 3. It was like Fallout 3. Fallout 3. I started this game, did one mission, and we didn't quit it, but just messed around in the open world. But one year I did go back and replay this. I got all the way up to the Jesus, was it Dance Dance Revolution? No, Guitar Hero. I got all the way up to fighting Jesus, because yeah, you fight Jesus in this game. Christians, don't shun me. But I got all the way up to that fight, and that's when I quit, because I'm gonna bring up Fortnite Festival. The Jesus boss fight in the Simpsons game was Fortnite Festival, and young Maddie could not comprehend that at 7 years old. Forza Motorsport 4. Again, played it because racing game, but I never understood the story of Forza, if there's even a story to Forza, or why there's multiple of them. It just seems like a kind of standalone kind of thing. And it says better with the Kinect sensor. I never understood that why either. I played it without a Kinect perfectly fine. But it was a pretty alright game, in my opinion. Like, nothing to be really over excited about. Kind of like with Gran Turismo. I'm not a huge Gran Turismo fan either. I still gotta watch that movie that they made on it. But switching topics to one of my all-time favorite game series. One of my all-time favorite game series. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Never played it, so I cannot say nothing about it. On to the next one. Here we go. Don't mind me, like, scrummaging for some. The pile fell a minute, 5 minutes into this video, so. Lego Marvel's Avengers. Never got any of the DLC for this game, so I cannot talk about any of those, but the main story being Avengers 1, Age of Ultron, and I think there was another one. But it was 3 stories, I believe, that made the story mode for this game. When Marvel was good, kind of thing. And it was amazing. I have nothing bad to say about that game. Now, a game I do have something bad to say about. So, don't mind this segment. I did get this from my library. Heavy Fire Shattered Spear. Where do I start and how bad this game is? I mean, I can't say anything about the story because I never finished it. Oh, the fact that you had to, I never had a Kinect, so I used the standard Xbox 360 controller. But the fact that it wasn't even like this button or this button to aim, you had to move the whole damn controller. And young Maddie sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor, looking up at a TV to play this game with his hands on his lap with the controller, did not approve of this. And even when I gave in, it still, the aiming is dog shit in this game. So we're just gonna move on. Here, Batman Arkham Origins. One of the Arkham games I never completed. I'm gonna go back and replay this on my Xbox One, but I never finished Origins. Hell, I don't even think I started Origins. I just know the story of it. I don't even... Did I play Origins? I seriously do not remember if I played Origins or not. But it's a good story, and I'm gonna go back and replay this, definitely. So I'm actually gonna set that aside. I said I didn't like Mortal Kombat 9, right? for context, I love Mortal Kombat. Like the series in general, I love it. There are only 3 Mortal Kombat games I don't like. Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat 1, the new one, like the newest Mortal Kombat 1, and Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. It was not a Mortal Kombat game. 2 people fighting on a stage like normal Mortal Kombat, but when they moved back, they didn't move back to the back of the stage or the side of your screen. It was fucking 360, which great concept. There were staged. You could destroy the sides of the stage and move on to a kind of new level, kind of, which I thought was also great. The reason this is not a Mortal Kombat game, rated T for teen. You may be asking, Maddie, well, other people that are not allowed to play rated M Mortal Kombat gotta play it somehow. It's a rated T game, and there's no blood. From what I remember, this game had no fucking blood physics. No fatalities. They could have censored fatalities. Like, not like the blur or actual censor, but they could have done it in a rated T way. Like someone just getting fucking kind of way. There could have been fatalities, and there were none. And then the way they handled the actual characters' fighting movements, I don't even want to get into that. We're going to skip NHL 14. I already spoke my opinion on those games. Mafia 2. I got this from a different neighbor when he was my neighbor. I went through a lot of neighbors, but Mafia 2. I got it from my neighbor, never played it. It was when Mafia, the Definitive Edition, released. I was like, oh, cool game concept. And then when it was actually, I want to say 3 years later, when it came onto PlayStation Plus, when monthly games reset, before you had to pay to get those, like the higher tier ones that we have now, it's bullshit. But before you actually had to pay to get those, is when I played Mafia Definitive Edition, and I loved it. So, when Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, an additional 3 years later, came on the PS Plus, played that, hated it. And then I replayed it, like, at the end of last year, loved it. Probably not my favorite, but Joe was the man. Joe Barbaro is the man. So, updated opinion, Mafia 2 is great. Definitely play it. Last three in-case 360 games. You'll see why. I'm going to showcase these two together because they technically are together. Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Undead Nightmare. I just finished Arthur's campaign again on Red Dead 2 for almost the 5th time, and it is so amazing to me that what came from this game kind of dimmed down and only story-driven focus kind of went in, and then evolved into Red Dead 2. It's amazing to me, and I haven't played this in so long. I haven't even finished it when it was on 360 or Undead Nightmare. It was when it got ported to PS4, when it was branded as a remake. I was sold because it was supposed to be a fucking remake. $50 on a port was bullshit. But when I got the port was the only time when I finished the game, and the story aged like fine wine. Like, it's definitely dimmed down compared to 2, because of the time it came out. They didn't have all the hardware and stuff that they did now. So, I get it, but the story's still good. I never played the online for RDR1. And then Red Dead Undead Nightmare. Never finished on 360. Never finished it on the port edition. But from what I've seen, because I've seen the story of it, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. My top 2 recommendations for any gamer that you have to play to be considered a gamer: the Red Dead series and the Mafia trilogy. If you do not play those, I'm sorry, but are you even real? Ooh, spicy. Okay. Call of Duty Modern Warfare trilogy. I didn't opt to buy all 3 separately. When at GameStop, the same day I was considering it, my total for all 3 of these would have been $60, right? This was $10. I don't know what marketing scheme they were thinking of, but the trilogy of all 3 for $10 compared to all 3 for $60 is not good marketing practice, but I capitalized on that, and I took my bang for my buck, and I replayed these all within last month. I cried for every single one of them. These games, like playing them as a 6-year-old, was like, cool, shooter, fun. I didn't really care when the characters died. Then I'd watch the videos and be like, oh, they died, I'm sad. Replaying them now, I fucking cried. I got the Ghost's death in MW2, spoiler alert if you never played it, which I don't expect this generation to know even what this fucking thing is. If so, here's a little history lesson, children. I fucking cried. And then Soap. Soap in Modern Warfare 3. If you do not cry when Soap dies, I think you're a fucking robot. You are not real. Soap was him and will always be him. I have a game up there and I didn't realize. Game's up. Ooh. You may have seen it actually. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Again with the Modern Warfare games. Cool shooter when I played it when I was a kid. Playing it now and going for all the endings again, realizing like the impact they had on the story, like Karma dying, Menendez dying, or Menendez kind of coming back, killing Woods, or rotting in a jail cell. All the endings to this game had me crying. I'm so happy I don't talk on mic or even interact with anybody when it comes to Xbox Online, because I would be considered a fucking baby. Dude, these games just hit so hard. Old COD, I mean. New COD. Oh, he's dead. Oh no! In the next game. Oh yeah, we're back because, no reason. I'm looking at you, Graves. Fucking dies in a tank. Comes back in Warzone. I wasn't in that tank. Fuck off. I could go into another Maddie rant about Modern Warfare 2 2022, because that game was just utter bull fucking shit. Black Ops. The reason I said these were the last in-case games, because these games I have here are in disc, what are these even called? I don't know. But like disc cases, but not cases, kind of thing. The Black Ops. Amazing. I think Black Ops was like Black Ops was the first game I've ever played on my 360 when I got another game than Minecraft. That's actually baffling to me. I don't remember playing another game other than the Minecraft when I first got it, but like actually going to get a game. I don't remember playing any other game first than Black Ops. Holy dude, that is actually pretty nostalgic. I have a few things to say about this. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Vegas 2. Yeah, you might not know, Tom Clancy came out with other games than The Division and Rainbow Six Siege. He actually had titles in games. This was your R6 before your R6, essentially. And it did not age well. I played it on Xbox One, the controls are broken. And I still never played the story, so I cannot talk on that. For some reason, I have another Black Ops 2, so we're skip over that. Now we're gonna cover these in order. So 3, 2. I don't know where the first one went. But this is going to be nostalgic, and children are not going to know what this is unless they're actually gamers. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and that's not what I meant by they're not going to know what this is. What I mean by that is, I actually have to get closer to the camera because the text is tiny. Install disk. When we were young, and I shouldn't even be saying I shouldn't even say we were young. I'm only 17. I'm technically a part of this new generation, but I hate that generation. So I'm going to technically just take myself out of it. But when I was young, when we were young, PS4 and Xbox 360, we had 2 discs in our games. And Arkham Origins has the same thing. It has an install disc, and then it actually has the game. So yeah, that little history lesson. And then the ones I wanted to cover in order. My last 3 Xbox 360 games. Technically not my last 3 because I have no clue where the first one went. But I know I own it. Assassin's Creed 2. I love this game. I played it so much. I don't really remember the story. That's why I have the Ezio trilogy on my PlayStation. But I remember playing it at least 2 to 3 times, 100%ing it every time. The game is just good. Assassin's Creed 3. I never played it on 360. I played it when the remaster came out. When the remaster came out, and I got off of my friend's account on PS4 because me and him were game sharing. I hate Assassin's Creed 3. I'm not going to go into the specifics. I'll do a Maddie rant for that, but I hate 3. If you like 3, I'm sorry, but I don't like you. And then going with 3, we have the Disc 2 multiplayer, which is another history lesson because that's another thing games would do, is a multiplayer disc, and I still hated it. But with the hardware at the time, what could you really do? And with that, we're going to jump ships here, and we're actually going to move on to Xbox One. I would have made a separate video for that if I only had more than a single 3 Xbox One games. But the first one we're going to start with is Rocket League Ultimate Edition. And the cover isn't shining because of like a light or something. It has a shiny cover, which I didn't realize until today, and I love it. I love when games have shiny covers. It keeps my fake ADHD happy. And then this one, I got it the same day with Rocket League. Just finished it again, for a reason I'll get into when I cover my PlayStation games. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Specifically the Legacy Edition with COD 4 Remaster. I just finished Infinite Warfare again. So I played COD 4 a month ago, so I didn't play the remaster because I didn't want to play it again. But Infinite Warfare, I just finished that at like 3 a.m. today. I hate but love the ending. The way I might make a whole video dedicated to IW, bro. That ending is just, it still makes me cry. Like actual cry, not like with other games I say I'll cry, but I just shed a tear and be done with it and like feel bad on the inside. IW makes me cry. And I'll get into that. But with this game and 50-minute long video, it should not have been this long, but I like to talk. I just like to talk. My last Xbox game between Xbox One and 360, because it is a shared title. GTA San Andreas. One of the greatest GTA games of all time. Also one of the worst, which I'll also get into with the PlayStation games. But with that, it has been every Xbox game that I own. It's been your boy Maddie, and this will be my next video on Friday. Peace out, everybody.